Hello everyone and welcome back to more Pathfinder. This is going to be another episode of the quest for Emberhold, or Emberhaven, pardon me. The diplomatic mission by Boda Blindsmith and her companions to the royalty and aristocracy of Emberhaven, the massive Duragar city that our protagonists have recently been to. Over the past few days, they spent a few days in the city, awaiting their summons to the castle, and we're gonna see what they did in those few days. Alrighty, so if you'll give me 2 seconds. And I do want to take one moment and thank the wonderful folks at Jagex who are not sponsoring this video, to just say thank you for making your music copyright free. You guys fucking rock. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How is everyone this evening?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So, I believe at this point, other than probably your character, Void, everybody kind of knows who everybody's playing. So, Void, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, and then I'll make everybody else introduce themselves.
Oh, thanks. I don't feel alone. That's really sweet of you. Hi, y'all know me already, or if you do, no, you don't. My name is Void, or Jester to my friends. I'm playing I have a name in here somewhere. I'm playing Moranu Emethaldir, or just Ronnie for short, a drow monk who was a former painter for their drow queen, but has since come to the surface for top surgery, and is now living his best life.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Pronouns?
Yeah, for Ranu, he, him. For me, it's or they, them if you're a coward.
Don't be a coward. Okay, so
that's it.
Crow, you're next. Introduce yourself, and if you'd like, your character.
Hello, I am Resident Scarecrow, otherwise known as Crow, and today I am playing the lovely gun-for-hire Brack Norvegicus. He is just, simple guy, has a gun, bit of a storied past.
Last name kind of sounds like Norway.
Alcoholic. What?
Last name kind of sounds like Norway.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Did you see that?
I personally use the pronouns he, him. Brack also uses he, him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, and the wonderful Scrungle that is taking up half the screen.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself and your character, please?
No.
Okay, but please do.
Okay. I'm Claire. What's it? I'm playing Boda Blindsmith, the war priest of Fairy, the smithing god. She's a sassy little halfling, and I do a very appalling accent.
The Scrungle is just so cute. Pronouns, love.
What?
Pronouns.
Yeah, I got those.
Yeah.
I got so many of those. She, her, he, him.
Okay, cool. I was about to say, could you tell the audience what they are? But you already did. Huffy, please introduce yourself and your character.
I am Miss Huffy, she, her. I play Arcadia, she, her, who is a Minotaur who uses a hammer.
Fantastic. And Lark, would you mind introducing yourself and your character, please?
Yeah, hi, I'm Larkspur. Um, Pronouns see here. I'm playing Sparrow tonight. Any pronouns. Y'all know Sparrow, right?
Yeah, Sparrow's fucking great. Okay, so you guys have spent I'm gonna say a day and a night in the city. What did you do during your initial day in the city before because you were told that you would be sent a summons?
I believe Boda and Arcadia wanted to go sort of see what can be done about restoring the like removing the exile of her wife, who doesn't seem to care to come back, but Arcadia just wants to do it because she's sweet.
I want to clear her name.
Fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna start with you guys. So Arcadia, where do you go to do that first? Because there is a giant fucking map of the city in the Roll20, but so there are certain districts of the city, but like there's a Royals district, there's a Records district, there's a Powder district, which is probably where Brack went, to be completely honest with you. There's a bunch of different areas of the city that you could go in. Are you more asking around about why it happened first, or are you going straight to the royalty and going, look, bitches?
Much as that is definitely the approach of Arcadia, is to just go up to the highest authority and fight them over it.
That would
I
actually be your
recommend-
sister-in-law.
Yeah, I did know that. Thank you. I was going to suggest we go to check out the records for any information to actually go off of, but that I know Boda had something to say as well.
I just wanted to know if the Powder District is where they deal the cocaine.
Only if you look in the
Yes.
right places. But yeah, so you are able to go into the Hall of Records, or at least the public section of the Hall of Records. At the front desk of this massive underground library is a little old woman who has red and black braid that starts at like the top of her forehead and goes all the way down to her back. And she's got black sclera and like these bright orange irises. And she'll kind of almost look through you when you approach.
I take it the
not
braid
yet.
means she's married.
Oh, not to interrupt, but also, isn't what's her bucket the person who we brought down here? Because I don't speak common with them.
Your girlfriend is with you.
Oh, I thought she went with them.
No, she stayed with you at the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Continue.
But yeah, so no, it's just a kind of common hairstyle amongst older women down in Emberhaven.
Gotcha.
The braid being a sign of marriage is a Hammerholm thing.
Gotcha. So unless Boda has any introductions to make, I guess I can. It is up to you, because I know that you like to do the diplomacy very good.
I think Boda is here to let you lead. She, I think, is mostly here to try and be a more level head. If you decide that you want to get punchy.
I mean, I can
Also,
get
if we
punchy.
run into people who can't speak common, Boda has undercommon.
Hell yeah. So I guess Arcadia is going to approach the person who is looking through her. Hi, I am Arcadia of the Mire. I am looking for.
You see her attention snap to you, as if she just realized you were there. Her stare is still like 100 yard, but she now realizes you're there. This woman is blind.
Mhm.
And she'll smile and go, "Ah, hello. What can I do for you, Miss Arcadia?"
I am looking for records of Vera Stonecutter, I think is the maiden name at this rate.
That would be her banished name, but yes.
Well, what was it before Folly?
Emberhand, the royal
Cool.
family name.
Then both. If you have records of both, that'd be ideal.
She takes out this very small book. This is what I can give you about her post-banishment, from what we've been able to keep up with. Her pre-banishment records are sealed and inaccessible to the public.
But I want them.
And I am not allowed to give them to you.
Why not? Who can?
The only authority that can unseal royal records are the royal family. But as King Indrin is officially declared dead and his sister is a cunt, I can't give them to you.
Is a cunt, you say?
Yes, I fucking despise my granddaughter.
Your granddaughter. Who are you?
I am Eliza Emberhand. I am no longer considered royal, as I have gone past ruling age.
You still have the name.
I do, but I am still not higher authority than my bitch of a granddaughter.
Why does your, air quotes, bitch of a granddaughter have more say over the records than you, who seems to be in charge of this place?
Because she is the queen.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, why is she in charge of the books while you are here being in charge of books? Or scrolls, or whatever you use.
It's books.
Tablets? Cool.
It's books. There are some tablets. If you want my records, mine are on tablets. But that's because I'm old.
Arcadia,
Mm-hmm.
she's no longer in a government position as such, or she's not a leader. She's a records keeper.
Hey, I'm a glorified
bureaucrat.
librarian.
Well, then I guess we gotta meet with the queen?
We'll be speaking to her anyway, so it could be asked as a favor. Perhaps even part of the deal if it needs be.
There is another option.
Oh, yeah?
You
I
could
suppose
go.
you want to spare us any conversation with your granddaughter then.
Yes.
Any
If-
possible.
Well, if I can spare you a conversation with my youngest granddaughter and potentially save my grandson's life, then yes.
Oh dear,
What's
that's
that
very
last
dire.
part? Yeah, what's that last part about?
I don't think Indrin is dead. My son, King Indrin.
Oh, that's...
My grandson,
the one that
King
was-
Indrin.
So...
Boda's-
That's the one that was supposedly murdered by my wife, I think?
Yes.
Boda's gonna look if they're alone.
Oh,
Or,
yeah.
like, listen if they're alone.
Yeah, they're alone. Nobody enters this place because they're creeped out by the former queen.
Okay. Just to
She
make
casts.
sure.
She casts dissonant whispers at people, just to make them leave her alone.
Yeah. So Boda will still kind of.
You can roll perception if you like.
Maybe a bit of a stage whisper. No, I'll take your word. Famous last words. What's it? Boda does lower her voice and go, Madam, are you implying that there's been foul play, or merely that your son's been lost? I am
Well-
afraid I'm not up on the news of
My
the circumstances of him being declared dead.
my youngest granddaughter, I have often told her that she is a bitch for doing what she did. She framed Vera for abandoning Endrin in the mine. Vera came back from an expedition with her brother and a troop of his men, and said that he needed reinforcements, and Juniper just didn't send them. And
Negligence, then?
yes. And then she said that Vera left him to die. which turned the city against her.
And just nobody went to go check? Is that what the
Well,
situation is? And that's why you think
anyone who was sent hasn't come back.
Sent where? I always come back.
We call it the Hydra Mine. Thousands of years
No,
ago,
what
Is
is
it
it?
because
Why would you call it that?
thousands of years ago, a Hydra was sealed inside. We don't know if it's dead or not.
uh,
No, I'm
well,
sure it would have been tuckered about by now.
easy enough.
I don't think it's been tuckered out. I think it's still very much alive. That's usually how these things work.
Probably.
But
But if you can rescue my grandson, the true king of Emberhaven, you will probably he will likely owe you a favor, and also probably order you to kill his sister.
What do you say we do that quest before the meeting?
We
we can grab
Like,
people.
like our appointment's like today, right? Or-
No, it's
It's
tomorrow.
whenever. It's when she calls on us, which is so unhelpful.
I feel like if we went, I feel like if we departed, we would get our summons during the time that we were out in the Underdark. Always have to account for time to get lost. Don't know how far the journey is anyhow.
You see the old woman kind of reach down, pull out a dusty old scroll, kind of unscroll it, and show you a map of the Underdark.
Hell yeah.
So you leave from the east gate here, and it's about a day and a half's journey to the east.
Day and a half, you say?
Yes. I would
Don't you love it?
suggest take your meeting with the queen, and then you can either do what she asks you to do, which, if I am correct in my assumption, will likely end you dead square in a mind flayer colony, or you can go rescue the king.
I don't actually know that Arcadia would terribly mind doing both.
Yeah. I'm pretty good.
There was a halfling that came through a few days ago that's already going to go take care of the mind flayers, from what I understand.
Did she have this silly little armor that was bright blue and like a white streak in her hair?
You just see the lady like pass her hand over her face. I could not tell you if it wasn't.
Yeah, this
Did
is
she
gonna
have
get
a
tough.
habit of? Did you have a habit of teleporting behind people and going, "That's them personnel kid"?
Oh God. I didn't go see
Talk
her
about
arena match.
Sakala.
Otherwise, I would.
Oh, so you know she had an arena match, huh?
Yes, I have to record these things. They tell me.
So you know who it was?
And she kind of shuffles through papers and goes,
So how do you read those?
I can't read this.
What? Runic Braille.
Runic Braille, yeah.
Yeah,
It's literally a part of your setting.
yeah.
It's a part of your
well,
own
no,
setting.
the thing that she's got is a bill from the actual arena. She's like, fuck, and she like goes through another set of things. She goes, this is the one I wrote down. 1 second. Isabel Woodsheart. That was the
Yeah.
name.
I'm glad we figured that mystery out.
Thought so. Well, that problem's resolved then. So, I suppose we could make a tentative agreement and then see about what you're asking us to do. Say we do return and he has perished.
Then you bring back evidence of his body, and Vera is still outcast.
I'll figure it out. Like I don't want to give you a tentative agreement. I can just give you an agreement. Like I'll do it.
Actually, and she like reaches down. Can either of you use? And she'll like hold out a golden scroll. This is a resurrection spell.
Oh, word! I actually have some resurrection tablets in my backpack. That's what I was planning to use.
This isn't. This is just a standard resurrection.
I think I'm too low level to cast that. Or unless it's a spellcraft check, I forgot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
spellcraft.
it's
It would be spellcraft. But yes, this is how you would fix that problem. You would bring him back alive either one way or another. And she'll offer you the scroll.
I'll take it.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you would like to do while in the Hall of Records?
They got any Burger fucking tabloids here?
Yeah, actually, there's like an entire section of like, it's labeled almost fiction. It's like it's like things that people just don't believe, like the fact that like, oh, there's a bay here in the tunnels, and there, there's something that's currently being moved over to the non-fiction section that is mind flayers taking over the body of Duragar.
Okay. Yeah, I think Boda might just do some like perusing for fun. But not much else once Arcadia wants to leave.
Boda would find one thing that is here in the almost fiction section is the first issue of the Dragonlance Daily. One of their spies procured a copy.
How dare! Those are all true stories.
They don't know that. Until
Very
Quilliam
true, and
comes
just
down here.
maybe very slanted towards Quilliam's particular view of justice and authority.
Until Quilliam comes down here and proves that they're true, it's going in the tabloid section. Quilliam would probably love this whole foul play story.
Oh, that'd be great.
Alrighty.
Quilliam tends to ask questions of the adventurers after they come back from things, I assume. So like,
yeah, and Vera is just the bartender now.
mm-hmm.
So an interview with her would probably be easy to get. Okay, so we're gonna pan over to who wants to be next?
I believe Crow and I was accompanying Crow to the Powder District.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crow wanted to test out his new, not Crow, Brack. Brack wanted to test out his new little toy he built.
That, and I suppose, God, what's her name? It's been too long. What's my girlfriend's name?
Let me go to the Roll20 and find out.
Thank you. That's so embarrassing to be like, hey, I don't know what my girlfriend's name is.
Jaina.
Dana, yeah.
Willowsmith.
Dana's welcome to join us, or not.
Actually, I think Jaina may have went off with Sparrow, so Sparrow wouldn't be alone.
Oh, yeah, shit, that's right.
I think that's what happened.
Huh?
Yeah, I think Jaina went with Sparrow last time.
Okay.
Yeah, Jaina went with you.
But if Brock wants to go test out his new toy, are you talking about the coil gun?
Maybe.
There is a large public firing range where you see like weird little like there's one like gnome, like deep gnome who's there. He's got a crank turret gun. You see a Duragar inventor who's got a multiple cannon, rotating like almost revolver cannon. You've got some standard Duragar who are testing out revolver pistols and stuff like that.
I think while he's doing that, I think Rana's just here to collect what's new, what's been going on, because I think it's been a hot minute since Rana was over here.
Yeah, so the last time Ranu was in Emberhaven, Endrin was still king.
Yeah.
So, you see, like, the guard will, like, kind of seeing who you are, will kind of acknowledge you and nod their heads and kind of, kind of go, Lord High Artisan, you know, kind of giving you your title that was given to you by, one of your friends, the king.
You can just call me Ranu. It's fine.
Lord Endrin would not have liked that. Rest his soul.
Oh? I think Ranu fully stops. I'm sorry?
Yeah, Lord Endrin, went on an expedition to see if he could, clear what was left in the Hydra mines, and,
Oh.
his damn sister never, didn't, go back for him.
Oh, I hadn't heard. I'm so sorry.
It's alright, and King Endrin always told us you were a bit of a, introvert, as far as, like, news goes, so we didn't, we understand that you didn't know, but, he would have rather us respect your title, and,
Yeah, of course. I'll respect to him. I was kind of hoping to see him since I was here for work, but that's all right. God, rest his soul. I am off to go accompany a friend, but it's kind of around.
it's good to see you again. The Queen may wish to see you. She does need a new portrait. She has insisted on replacing the one that he had above the Grand Hall. Wow.
And that she didn't do anything to it, did she?
As far as we know, she just took it down.
Okay, because I had to repaint that thing several times.
Because
I would
the
lose
king
my
kept
mind.
fucking moving. Yeah, I do remember that day. He almost hit me in the head with a warhammer, if I recall.
I know what that would have hurt, but part of me just that was a little funny. But you know, respectfully, glad you're doing good and didn't get hit in the head with a warhammer.
He'll like nod and go, well, you have a wonderful evening, Lord Howardson. We'll make sure you get back to your domicile as quickly as we can help you. And you see him like start to set up like people to start clearing the road so you don't have to deal with people.
Good. I imagine Brock is just like watching this conversation in Undercommon between these two.
He is listening to his bird, who is speaking a scratchy variant of Ignan, as the bird is trying his best to translate in real time.
It's like a Google Translate.
It is, because Brack is actually more familiar with Ignan than this world's common, believe it or not.
God, yeah. But after the, it's like a weird Google Translate, and then suddenly there are no more crowds in front of us, and Ronnie's just like walking back over.
Yeah, so after enough time, it's just, you have Brack staring, and he's just like, wait, what happened?
Nothing. I talked to someone, and they made our way clear, so we're not inconvenienced.
Now, is your character saying this in common or undercommon?
Oh God, it's undercommon.
Because if you're saying
he doesn't speak. He doesn't. Oh God, he doesn't understand what you're saying either. Fuck.
If that's the case, then the crow would have repeated what happened in undercommon.
Oh my God, this crow's doing his best.
The crow will listen to what Brock says, repeat it to Ranu, then listen to what Ranu responds, repeat it to Brock.
And I imagine there's just a few like translation errors, I imagine.
There's a couple. So the words Lord High Artisan all three of those, well, he knows the word Lord, but in a religious context. He knows high, but not as in like elevation.
Or
And
status.
he doesn't know the word artisan, so so the bird said weed god.
Yeah, no. What's Brock gonna say to that? What's he gonna say to that? I'm curious.
He's just accepting all this at face value. He's found it's easier to do that sometimes. Right now, he's just trying to figure out why the streets are clear. Because he knows, like, yes, you're going to your home. Why is everyone leaving, though?
The guards are just
bird
clearing them out of the way.
Should I be saying all this as Brack or as the bird? Because the bird is the one
The bird.
talking.
The bird.
The bird! The bird!
Voice the bird.
bird!
Okay, so we already had what happened? But now we have to say, why people live street?
The guard.
Why?
Guard. They asked
The
very-
guards here would be called the carvers, if you want to use their
The-
proper title.
Yeah. The carvers asked them very nicely to move out of the way.
Why make move?
Less inconvenient.
The bird just tilts his head in like extra far to over exaggerate the confusion, because birds don't have enough facial muscles to display other emotions.
True.
Unless they're drawn by Disney Disney characters.
Yeah, except Rhinecoast, the bird, is, just...
Made out of coal.
I was gonna say smoke, but coal also is a
Ooh.
bit better.
What if he's a soot sprite, like the ones from Spirited Away?
He just takes on the shape of a bird to
Yeah.
draw a little less attention.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. I love that.
I mean, irregardless of why the streets are clear, they're clear. So we don't have to deal with too many people unless we want to talk to them.
And now you can go straight to the gun range.
That is true. It is now a straight shot for Brack to test out the new toy, see if it blows up on just one or two charges, and then talk shop with some of the other people there, testing out their new toys.
Fantastic.
I really do love the back and forth of undercomment and I know words, but only in specific contexts. I really
Weed
can't
god.
wait. I really can't wait.
You went quiet.
Confused.
She absolutely is, and you're going to see Rhinecoast after Brock says that. He's gonna look at Rhinecoast when you give him that confused look, and it's just, what? You said, just like they're gonna converse in Ignan, and it's just, oh, I'm gonna love this game of linguistic musical chairs.
It's so good. But gun time for you. Time for a gun.
Time.
Okay. So Brock, before we get to the gun time and Brock blowing shit up, we're gonna pan over to Larkspur. What is Sparrow doing within the streets of Emberhaven?
Sparrow's got a delivery to make to one Orwell in the smithing district.
Fantastic.
Where's the smithing district?
The smithing district, on the actual map, is the Rosecoin district.
Look out for Big Brother.
Yeah. Orwell.
Sorry.
It's okay. I, for the love of God, cannot remember what I have having you deliver.
It's an ornate box from Vera.
Oh yeah, no, now I remember. Yeah, so Orwell, the signage on the front of Orwell's shop is a giant fucking eyeball.
Love it.
And it says Orwell's Smithing and Refinery. And Orwell is just kind of he's a older looking Duragar. His beard is beginning to like turn a brighter orange color from the fiery red it was. It's the equivalent of Duragar graying. His hair on top of his head is all gone. He has become bald. And he as you enter his shop, he'll kind of look up at you and go, "Oh, howdy! It's wonderful to see you. Give me just one moment." And he like
What language?
he's speaking in common.
Okay.
He assumes everyone from the surface speaks common instead of undercommon. So he'll speak it back. And he like finishes the he finishes up the finishing touches on this very ornate double bearded battle axe, which he will hang on the wall. How may I help you?
I have a delivery for you. You are Orwell?
Yes, I am. I am Jameson Orwell.
Perfect. This is from Vera. I guess she sends her regards. And Sparrow will.
He like you see him like look around and go, Vera Emberhaven, the High Prince or Princess.
That's right.
And he'll you see him like very like almost paranoidly like walk around you and Jaina and like close the front of his shop really aggressively. You can't just be
It's
going
not
around
that,
saying her name in public. I'm not no one here in the city is technically supposed to associate with her anymore. Her sisters kind of banned the use of her name. The twat.
Okay. Well, do you want this delivery or not?
Yes, I do. How much do I owe you for it?
Oh, nothing at all. Sparrow will take out the small scroll that it's stored in and summon it forward from the sigil.
You see him take it, smile at you, hand you a diamond. Like, it's a big fucking diamond.
Oh.
Call it a tip. And he will click to like, you see him push his thumbs into it, and two small blades will come out and prick his fingers, and then the top will open. And inside is a beautifully made ritual dagger. Good.
I won't ask any questions. Thank you for the tip.
You're smart to not ask questions. Plausible deniability and all that. And you see him sheath it in a sheath on the chest just underneath his smithing apron. And he will put something in the box, close it, reseal it with the blood ward, and offer it and another diamond to you and go, "Can you deliver this back to Vera with discretion?"
I feel like I'm getting my service involved in something shady, but yeah,
Just
sure,
the assassination of royalty is all.
Oh, there's your time. Well, wouldn't be a first. Sure, I'll take it, and I'll just put it back in the same scroll.
Fantastic, thank you. And he'll like look around just outside of a little peephole before opening the top of his shop back up and going, "You have a wonderful day, and thank you for your patronage." And he like will put a knife in Jaina's hand to make it look like y'all bought something and shoo you away.
I feel like Ned Stark going to the royal city, and like I walk in the door, and people are like, "All right, as soon as you came here, you're now involved in 11 political plots. It'll be hard to keep track of them all, and you're definitely gonna die at the end. Don't worry about it."
That is the politics of Emberhaven. and it's the game, and just be glad none of you are a bard.
Why do I?
Because bards in Emberhaven are very, very important because bards serve two functions in Emberhaven. One, they are, obviously entertainers, but also they are typically also political assassins. They are sent into places to murder people.
I see.
And that would have as soon as someone like spotted you as a minstrel, been like, "Hey, you wanna get paid to assassinate some royalty for me?"
It's really funny. It's the idea that they have celebrity assassins is really funny. Like everyone knows when he walks into a place, oh, somebody's gonna die, but how's he gonna do it?
Yeah.
Just like
Is
real
it
life.
me?
Lady Gaga.
Is it me? Is it you? It's like a party game.
And
Getting to
they
see
have
guys.
all the bards in the city have political immunity. So they can just do this and not get in trouble for it unless they're caught in the act.
Incredible.
Because then you're just a poor bard and, well, can't have that. That's bad for business.
Well, yeah, my mission's accomplished here. Were we gonna do shooty stuff?
Yeah, Jane will just kind of go, we should probably find my husband.
Yeah, I don't want to stick around here.
Yep, me either. Let's go. She'll, like, nod and...
Hey, how big are these diamonds?
They are, so one of them is about the size of a golf ball, the other one is about the size of a softball.
Big.
Big fucking diamonds.
Okay, cool.
They're one of them is worth 2,500 gold pieces, the other one is 1,500 gold pieces worth of diamond.
Sorry, can you say that again?
One of them is worth 2,500 gold pieces, so the price of a resurrection spell, and 1,500, so the price of a revivify.
2,500 and 1,500. Perfect.
But yeah, so kind of panning over to Brock. Brock, there are three types of booth here. There's the experimental weapons style booth, which is where you see the man with the revolver cannon and the Gatling gun. There's the standard fire booths, and then there's the beginner booths where you see people with like bows and crossbows and like their first little derringers and things of that nature.
Brack is going straight to the experimental booth. Is there a little toll or like a little registration?
Yeah, there's you see a rather beefy Duragar. He's kind of got a long, long beard, which is uncommon here. What mostly of the beards you guys have seen are like chin straps, because that's kind of the fashion of the area around, because if not, it'll catch on fire because of all the black powder. This guy, however, has like a very singed Blackbeard style beard with fuses and shit in it. And he's just kind of sitting there and he smiles at you. He's only got a few teeth left. Welcome to Arnie's firing range. How can I help you?
What did I miss?
Just Brack making his way to the firing range.
In the streets of no people.
Yeah. Brack's in the firing range, getting registered, and I believe a bard also just took an assassination contract.
Ronnie pretends not to see.
I love
in the Underdark, you don't see it, you don't hear it. It's none of your business.
Yeah, Ranu would know that that bards in this city are like celebrity assassins. Like,
that's why he's not paying any attention to it. It's not his business.
If it don't involve you, don't involve yourself.
He's mainly just watching.
Ranu also wasn't there for it because it's halfway across the city. This was Lark.
Oh.
Lark was over with Jaina, who.
Oh no,
were-
I heard the thing.
Yeah.
Up until Bart's are political assassins.
Yeah. So that's they all believe that very rightly that Orwell is a bard and he's going to assassinate someone. Because that's
Okay.
what he's been
Continue.
paid to do.
Oh yeah, sorry. You can continue.
Yeah, he goes, "Welcome to Arnie's shooting range. How may I help you?"
Brack pulls Brack pulls his boom book off of his back and holds it with his fingers very obviously staying away from the trigger.
Good trigger
And I
work
guess
on that
also
boy.
Yeah, he's also showing off making sure he stays away from the activation triggers. Well, I just needed to give this a bit of a test run, see how well it works.
He'll hand out his hands in like a grabby hands motion. He goes, "Give it here so I can register it."
Take a look. And he hands it over, and though do be careful, it is first of its kind, prototype.
He looks it over, sees the like exposed wires. Will grab some small bits of casing and start fitting them over the wires. That should help it be a little more stable for you, boy. And he'll like write it down. Big weird fucking gun is what he registers it as.
Yes! As Brack takes it back, he sort of gestures with one hand, making sure to keep the barrel pointed more or less at Brack's left foot.
Point that
I
thing
think
up,
that just-
boy, not at your foot. You'll get shot that way. Learn from my mistakes, and he'll like put his foot up on the thing, and it's a peg leg.
Fuck, dude.
You see Brack just shrug, just, I've been shot with bigger and a more vital place, it's fine.
Oh, shot in the
I'm
dick, I
glad you
understand.
actually shotgun.
Brack nods solemnly. Because he has. Not here, but he has.
I understand.
Damn.
Me too. Me too.
You see Brack's bird sort of trying to stifle a laugh, but you see Brack give this solemn nod as if he's like hearing someone talk about losing their entire family.
Poor boy.
Anyway,
Very much.
wonderful thing about Emberhaven, we have fantastic prostheses. Anyway, head on in.
Mitochondria. And as Brack sort of finds an area with a suitable target not currently being shot at, loads in a single round of Pharaoh slug ammunition. Let's see. Drop that to 4. And just as a test run, let's load it up to 4 charges.
Okay, so be aware that makes your misfire chance between 1 and 10. If you roll a 10 on the die, that's a misfire, and the gun will explode.
Alright, and now I just gotta go to my main thing because I don't think... Oh, I did give Boom Book its own thing. But now I have to... You know what? We're just going to hit this button and we're going to apply the damage as a completely separate roll.
Yep.
So that is a 28 on attack.
That's a 20 on the die, or 17 on the die. Yeah, you are able to... Where there was a target, and Ranu, you can see this, where there was a target is dust. It's like... Ranu, you've seen a beholder once in your life. It was when it attacked the city. It vaporized one of the guards. It's like
Right.
that.
I think Ranu just to themselves goes, mini beholder. Small beholder.
You see Brack sort of look up at the target with this big, slowly descending into madness grin, and it's just, Oh, now I gotta see what this thing does on max whack.
Ranu takes several more steps back.
All right.
Loading. What was that?
How many charges are you putting it up to total? What is your max
So
that we agreed on?
we are going to set it to. We are going to set it to our full 6 charges because that is how many capacitors Brack built into this little beauty.
And that was 4 just now, right? That you just used?
Correct.
Okay. So now it's up to a 15 on the die. 1 to 15 is your misfire chance.
However, I would also like to use the deed of. Hold on. Yes, I would also like to use up the deed of Deadshot.
What does that do?
So, to condense the 3 paragraphs of information into one, I take all of Brack's potential attack actions for his round, and I make it all separate rolls for 1 attack.
Mm-hmm.
All for the and now it kind of helps counteract misfire, but for every successful hit attack that you get for Deadshot, because you roll all of them, it adds that damage as well. So, say, since he's using Boom Book and it's a D10 weapon,
Mm-hmm.
every successful attack with Deadshot results in an extra D10 damage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me your attack roll.
That is a 6 on the die.
Okay. So, Ranu, you were right to step back, as was everyone else in the fucking room. Because you see inside this explosion-proof booth that he is in, how many total damage would you have been doing, Crow?
Let's see. So because he has 2 attacks for every attack action, and because we're using the Unchained Action economy, he has 3 actions per turn, so that's 6, plus the standard, plus the extra 6, so that is a total of 12d10 damage.
Roll that for me.
Hell yeah.
You see
what the fuck's wrong with
what
this
is the
man?
equivalent of a mini nuclear explosion inside the booth.
What is it, exclamation point or slash?
Ranu instinctively reaches for Jaina, who wasn't there.
No, this would be right as your wife arrives. Lark's character, Sparrow, and Jaina arrive right as Brock blows himself the fuck up.
Oh, yeah, then Ranu... I love how girlfriend and boyfriend updated to wife and husband. Adore that for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But also, Ranu is instinctively looking to Jaina with the biggest "please help me" eyes.
Jaina just kind of gets between you and the explosion. Brock, you take 62 points of damage.
I am down to 8 hit points.
Spicy.
Your gun is in pieces, and you cannot use Boom Book for the next 48 hours until you fix it. And you do not have the equipment to fix it in the Underdark, unless you want to go buy it.
Would this have also slammed Brack against the door?
Yeah, absolutely. It's this, like, almost diamond door, it's adamantine, so you slam against this near unbreakable material that has been chipped by the explosion.
Brack sort of opens.
Your bird's
the door.
dead, by the way.
Yeah, he'll come back. Brack sort of reaches behind him to open the door, forgetting how it opens, and then just falls back onto the ground, giving this wheezing, barely able to breathe laugh.
Oh my god, are you okay?
You see
Which one
Jaina
phase
kind of
is?
you see Jaina kind of push Ranu back. Don't Ranu. I think that one's got rabies.
Ranu! Looking at Brock with so much fear in his heart. Brock has now intimidated this poor little drow man.
Brack just... I'm alright, as he holds up a thumbs up before it just falls onto the ground again.
Arnie will kind of approach with his little peg leg and go, I see you didn't learn from my mistakes. Blew yourself the fuck up, did you?
To be fair, I can fix it. The gun.
Aha!
And I'm not
Still got all your fingers?
I'd say it's a win.
You still got all your fingers?
Brack looks at his hands. Does he have all of his fingers?
Roll me a d6.
Oh no.
Does Brock lose any fingers?
2.
Your ring and pinky finger on your right hand are gone.
You can't count to 10 anymore.
Okay, how far down are they going?
All the way to the hand. Like they're gone.
As he looks at his hands, you see him frown, and he's just, "Aw, I like that finger."
Don't worry, we can get you some new ones. Come on.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, should we get medical attention?
I could fix it. She kind of look over to Sparrow and go, what do you think we should do? Actually, did Sparrow accompany Jaina to the gun range where Brock just blew himself the fuck up? That is a good question, actually. Larkspur?
I was muted. Sparrow doesn't want to be alone at the hotel right now. Absolutely went with Jaina.
Okay, cool. So you also see that Brock blew himself the fuck up.
Yep.
And is missing 2 fingers. Jaina will look over to you and go, what do you think we should do?
Brack's a big boy.
What is our duty of care?
Decision.
What exactly is your duty of care when it comes to this man who obviously doesn't?
That is a good question. Jaina will kind of nod and go, yeah, I'm with Sparrow. He's a big boy. He'll figure it out. Y'all want to go get food?
Oh, the food. That sounds...
Sparrow, would you like to join me and Ranu for dinner?
Yes, please.
Brock, when you figured that whole situation out, meet us back at the inn.
Brock holds up a thumbs up with his hand missing 2 fingers.
You see Arnie kind of come back with a little mechanical, like auto mail pair of fingers and goes, "Hold still."
Oh my god.
Brock, over the next few hours, you are given auto mail fingers.
Hopefully, these are harder to get blown off.
Oh yeah, they're made of adamantine, so you're good.
Does this mean that he can get finger guns?
Yeah, actually, if he wanted, he really can.
Oh, do I want to have him lose his entire left hand? So
you can just electively get a full auto mail hand.
Or regenerate your fingers.
Yeah, or regenerate your fingers.
Or you could lose them. Or you could lose them authentically, like most other gun people.
Yeah, blow yourself up again.
Yeah. I mean, considering now he needs to do some repairs on.
Oh no, he needs to completely rebuild it. It exploded. It's gone. The only thing left is the core.
Okay, that's the bit that I was the most worried about.
The physical gun is gone. It vaporized. It was pure wild magic that exploded from the core.
Ranu now only refers to that thing as a mini beholder.
Oh. He's gonna pull out a little notebook that has the first design for Boom Book, make a second design with a few more safety features so it's less likely to explode, and maybe 2 more capacitors.
You see Arnie kind of looking over your shoulder. You know what I would add is I would take it and I would add a focus to it. So you have your capacitors, yeah, but that'll help you blow up. What you need is an arcane focus, like a diamond.
You see Brack snap his fingers before shaking his hand a little, not used to the force of an automail finger yet. That is a fantastic idea. I'm gonna use it.
You can get an arcane focus down in the Emporium district. It's full of shops. It might cost you a pretty penny, but you just look for Davidson's. Davidson and Carter. They're good friends of mine. Just tell them Arnie sent you, and it should get you a discount.
Brack sort of scribbles a little note on the corner of the schematic. Davidson and... Hold on, I gotta grab...
It was Davidson and Carter.
Davidson and Carter. Where's my pen? Oh god, I hate when I do this.
Davidson and Goliath.
No, Davidson is a Goliath. That's...
Ah, lovely.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, it's not on here. Ah, there.
But yeah, so we're gonna pan away from Brack for a moment. Where
for the best.
Where are Arcadia and Boda going after they exit the Hall of Records?
Probably regroup with people to check in and tell them about the other job offer we've received.
Okay, so
yeah, I would assume the explosion could be heard across the city,
yeah.
And you would know it's Brack.
Yeah, you guys are able to hear what is the equivalent of a nuclear bomb going off, and just kind of probably assume that it's Brack, and are able to regroup with the rest of the group.
Ranu is visibly shaken. Fuck, just several things have occurred, and this man was not ready for any of them.
You also notice that in front of Ranu, the guards are literally forcing people to move out of their way. Like, everybody in the party is able to notice this.
Who's getting shoved out of the way?
Basically, the entirety of the crowd is being moved for Ranu's sake.
Oh.
Ranu's just, I think Ranu's just very used to this sort of thing.
Yeah, you can kind of see the carvers and their little halberds kind of like moving people. Not like forcibly, but like they're just kind of like, all right, folks, if you guys could just go this way, make room. You know, there's a foreign diplomat here. We need you to move.
We're with the diplomat, right?
Yes.
Just falling like into step with us. As we're like leaving whatever the fuck mess Brock's got to deal with back there.
Boda,
you were gonna say something?
Boda's just kind of frowning, seeing the pomp and circumstance around this like clueless guy.
See? I thought you didn't see.
So Boda probably didn't notice it, but the carvers were kind of keeping people away from you as well, because you are also considered a foreign diplomat, but they don't know that you don't like people. They let more people around you, but they kind of keep what are obviously like assassins and people who don't really like people they know will try and kill you just for being a
What?
foreign
Minstrels.
diplomat.
They're scaring up
What?
minstrel.
Yeah.
What, Snippy? I'm from a town made of driftwood. Who wants to assassinate me?
Not you know, no one yet.
Anyway, I don't think Boda would just like be chill with that.
Boda, I mean,
Okay.
Boda can ask about it.
Yeah.
Boda
no,
does
but-
like Boda would want the carvers assigned to her to quit that out, and wants to probably ask Ranu or Ranu's girlfriend.
I mean, you speak Undercommon, you could talk to Runner directly.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah, she'll catch up to Ranu.
if you had told the carvers, "Hey, don't worry about it," they absolutely would like stop cordoning people off because they don't like doing this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Boda runs after Ranu. Hey, Ranu,
Yeah.
you seem awful used to having people bullied about in front of you.
I mean, I guess.
Jane will kind of turn and go, "It's an anxiety thing. It's." Sorry, Ranu. You can go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I don't know how to answer this in a way that makes me look good.
Ranu has panic attacks in front of crowds, so the carvers, being that one of Ranu's friends from childhood, basically, was King Endrin. Endrin made a request of the carvers to keep people away from Ranu. They just kind of take it to an extreme.
I mean, I could ask them to tone it down, if it would help.
I suppose. Oh well, not my place.
I mean, I could, if it doesn't, if it makes you uncomfortable, I could ask them just to tone it down a little bit, if it's something that's not making you feel super comfy.
Sure, if it please you.
Yeah, I think Ranu will branch off a bit and find one of the guards. We stand a short king.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, beautiful boy.
Yeah, there's one of them, the head guard, who is on Boarback.
Yeah, I think he just like waves his hands and just.
He'll like hop off his mount and trot over to you and go, "Yes, High Artisan." And he'll kind of look to Boda and like bow a little and go, "Evening, Lady Diplomat."
So, if it was possible for you to like tone down, moving people out of the way, it's making some people in the party a little uncomfortable. So if you could tone that down a little bit, I think that'd be, great.
He'd nod.
I'll
and go,
be.
Are you going
I'll
to
be
be
okay.
Okay. And he nods and
Yeah. If anything
whistles real
happens-
loud and goes, "All right, y'all, just back it off." And you see the carvers look and nod and kind of start and like turn their halberds up so that it's like, because they had them to the side to kind of make a essentially like 2-lane path. Like one lane is for everybody else, one lane is for the diplomats.
Yeah.
And they kind of let everybody.
Halves were mostly for shoving people in
Yeah.
crowds.
Yeah, exactly. So they kind of move them up and kind of go, "All right, folks, back to your everyday. Just try and give them a wide berth." You hear them kind of explaining it to the people, and the people don't seem to be too upset about it.
Yeah. Ranu just gives him a thumbs up.
The carvers here seem to have a good relationship with the people. You even see them kind of passing out like little treats to kids and stuff.
Yeah, and then Ranu will make his way back over to Jaina and Boda. And go,
Boda.
yeah. I fixed it for you. Sorry if that was weird. It's just something that I'm used to them doing.
Thank you. I suppose it is just the done thing here.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'll be okay. I have Jaina here. I might, to be fair, I would be more worried about trying to make sure she doesn't fight anybody.
I'm not going to fight anyone as long as everyone learns to keep their hands to themselves.
Look, nothing has happened so far while we were here. I think we'll be okay.
Other than one of our friends almost blowing himself up. Yes, you are correct.
That was on him. That was not somebody intentionally causing an explosion near us.
True.
I think the closest thing we're attracting to assassins is our own self-preservation.
I suppose. But yeah.
Okay. So, I'm assuming everybody kind of convenes back at the inn and for that evening and is able. You know, y'all are all sitting down at the just sitting down to eat when you hear a loud knocking at the door.
Yonu visibly puts his head down on the table.
Boda will get up to answer it.
I'll join you.
Okay. As you open the door, you see a pair of. They're not dressed in the standard carver armor. It looks a little more ornate, and they're carrying battle axes instead of halberds. The High Queen will see you now.
Oi, Leadfist. Some of us have sensitive ears, you know.
And you see him intentionally knock on the fucking the like frame of the door louder.
Oh my god.
Good.
Arcadia is actually going to step forward and stand like a little bit between them. I'm just gonna be an instigator.
And
Because I can play that game.
And what are you gonna do, Shorthorn?
Oh my god.
You wanna play that game? Yeah, kind of. But I guess as for Lead Fist, I can actually fill my fists full of lead. So let's see who can knock a little harder, huh?
Are you picking a fight with the honor guard?
I mean, they don't seem to be backing down.
Oh no, he's not. You do see his
Oh
friend
my
kind of
God.
put his hand on his shoulder and go, Jebediah, the last time you picked a fight with a Minotaur, you ended up skewered to a wall. Let's not. I apologize for my ornery friend here. I am honor guard Jason Astris, and this is Jebediah, my brother. He is a bit of an asshole. The High Queen has asked for you, if you wouldn't mind following us.
Yeah, love.
Boda has remembered her sort of position here, and otherwise might have socked the guy in the face. But what's it? She will just address the other guards. I suppose we all have our idiots assigned to us, don't we? Very well.
Yeah.
Let's get on with our business.
My apologies for him, Envoy. Again, he's a moron.
Oh my goodness.
Ranu, are you gonna go with them, or are you staying?
I think no, he's going, but he's making an unnecessarily dramatic show of I just sat down.
Ranu,
he's getting up.
Ranu, you notice that your wonderful spousal figure is wearing the Peloton armor that they had replaced before leaving the Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
They are in the garb of the Purple Dragon Knights.
That was, I thought So that was the one she said she couldn't wear anymore, or is that the new
So
one?
long as she was not in the Underdark, she is not allowed to wear the armor.
As long as she is
While she is in the Underdark, she is technically one of the Purple Dragon Knights.
I think he'll just like start to get up and look at her and go, "That still looks really good on you."
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I hope we get this done fast so we can actually rest.
I agree. So Sparrow, Brock, are you following along?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing to do.
The second Brack was Sparrow waiting for Brack as he was getting the automail fingers put on and then subsequently sauntering out of the workshop, because if not, then Brack doesn't know where everyone else is and would have gone straight.
Yeah, Sparrow straight up abandoned Brack.
So Brock, the only place you would know that they have like as a domicile is the hotel that you were shown when you were brought here. So you were brought to an inn to drop your stuff off and then explore the city. But that's the only place you know of that they are. Did you go back to the hotel?
I think Brack probably did a little bit of shopping, which we will deal with later, and then he managed to make his way back to the hotel, and that's probably where
you get here right as like Arcadia is about to pick a fight with these two honor guard.
I'm just impressed if Brock can remember the last week after blasting himself in the firing booth.
Brack, by the way, is still covered in dust, ash, and by now probably dried blood as well.
I just assume adventurers don't bathe unless stated otherwise.
There is a shower in your hotel room with running hot water.
Arcadia runs a bathhouse. Arcadia bathes.
Yeah, we'll let him clean up and then head over. I have fancy-ish clothes. I have fancy-ish clothes.
So I have a question. What are any of you either Fey touched or have true sight? And or the ability to see invisible things?
No. Just as an ability, not like a spell or anything?
I mean, no, not like a spell, just like as a normal ability.
Boda has blind sight.
That's
30
right.
30 or 60? Let me double check.
So
Blind sight 30.
Do me a favor, roll me a perception check.
The bard is coming from inside the house. 16.
So you notice that over by Jaina and Ranu's bunk, a third bed has been added, and there is someone sleeping on it. No one can see that, but you do.
Oh my god!
Just suddenly hears snoring from like something that previously was not in the room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my shit if she's doing this a second time. I swear.
What in the blasted Arcadia? Do you see
Yeah,
that?
what's up? See what?
So you do see a third bed.
Wait, how did you see? Ah.
But you don't see anyone in it.
See what?
There's someone sleeping in that new bed. Wasn't there before?
Really? Arcadia's gonna go over to the bed and, like, see if she can grab whatever's invisible there.
Yeah, you absolutely are able to grab the sleeping Drow Queen.
Oh, it's the Drow Queen. Which one?
So
the Queen or the Goddess?
This is the Queen. She is the daughter, one of the daughters of Shalara. Her name is Allura Webweaver.
What a trustworthy name.
And she will like pop out from being invisible and go, "Ha!" and like pull a knife on you.
Hey,
Ronnie's gonna whip around.
put away the toy before you get hurt.
This is covered in poison. I swear to God, let me down.
This is the second time she's done this, right?
Yeah, this is the second time she's done this to you.
Ronnie just looks at the scene and like goes from like getting ready and being like borderline just a little exhausted, and then turns out and goes, "Again?
You left without me.
I had a job to do.
I could have come with you.
You didn't sign up. You could have stayed up there."
Listen, my best friend came down here. What was I supposed to do up there? Not come with you?
I don't know. Look, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to do up there. But, like, I'm sure you could. You know what? It's fine. We have to go meet with somebody. I was in the middle of dressing up to look fancy. I figure Ron is, like, halfway from switching to, like, more ornate.
Yeah.
Clothing.
More
So,
ornate
like,
robes.
I feel like the chest is fully out there at the moment. Like, literally in the middle of getting dressed. We're gonna go meet the queen. Are you coming?
She'll, like, look at the rest of the group and go, "Can I?"
Pardon? Who the fuck are you?
Oh, I am, well, my title's changed, but I'm Princess Allura Webweaver, former queen of Sapphire Callum, the queen of the Drow.
What happened? Why are you former?
I gave up my title so I could go adventuring with my best friend.
Aw, that's really cute. Yeah,
And you didn't think to come say hi.
Ronu left without me.
And she followed me, not only out of the Underdark unannounced, back into the Underdark unannounced.
I wasn't invited, so I came in while I was invisible.
You could have asked.
Do you think perhaps the two of you might be a smidge codependent?
Shut up.
Ronnie's going back to getting dressed.
Well, short of making me think there was somehow a sleeping assassin in our room, given how I've been told to worry,
Well,
I
technically
suppose
I am.
there's no harm in having you come up. See, that doesn't help.
I'm not here to
I was
kill
about
you,
to invite
though.
you along.
Technically,
But
she'll like.
But you are here to kill someone.
Not yet. I haven't been contracted. She'll like pull out her knives. She goes, "These are dripping in poison. They're great."
Can we not talk about assassination plots when there's the cleavers right there?
Oh,
well, you think they're going to stop us?
Like at first, Boda's like, "The cops are right here. What are you doing?" But then she's like, "Oh, that's just sort of like part of the cultural phenomenon here."
Yeah. It's literally like she's like before.
She's a touring assassin.
Yeah. Before I was queen, I was a bard for a while. And you see the carvers just kind of put their do the Jean-Luc Picard facepalm. Can't believe we have to put up with this shit. But yeah, so if you guys would like, you can also bring the former Drow Queen with you to the negotiations.
I mean, she's adorable. I
I
don't
love
know.
her.
We got her. She's been adopted.
Fantastic.
I don't care what Ranu wants.
No, Rana's happy she's here, but is not happy that she decided to pull the same stunt twice in a row now. Learn to ask.
Communication is not the queen's best. Communication is not the queen's best aspect.
No, Rana's just disgruntledly getting dressed, muttering an undercommon to himself.
You know, Allura, if you're looking for a place full of outlaws, rejects, and former royalty, as a matter of fact, might I invite you to live in I forgot the name of the town.
Wreckford?
Wreckford?
Wreckford.
I already live there.
You do?
I live with Ranu.
Oh, Rhonda just didn't know that you were
No,
you were
I
living with
knew,
her.
I knew she was living with me because
Oh,
I knew she was living with me the entire time. I didn't think she'd follow me to work.
this is like when you leave your cat at home and you find her in your luggage later.
You see her like
Yeah.
you see her like kind of pout at that like man.
Look, you can pout all you want, but it's true.
Look, just because my first wild shape was a cat means nothing.
It means
Not a
absolutely
spider.
everything. I wanna after getting dressed, I wanna Nokia Laura before positioning myself by the door, ready to go.
she'll like bat at your hands. All right.
So
Come
cute.
on.
So why are we talking to the queen? What happened to King Endrin?
He's not with us anymore, apparently.
Yeah, we're actually doing some things about that that are not necessarily to be discussed in front of the police, whatever they are.
They would be technically the army.
Ah,
I figure they're standing outside the door waiting for us to pop out.
Oh yeah, if y'all shut the door on them, they literally can't come in without being invited.
Okay.
Vampires, I see.
Still, Arcadia's gonna Boda's gonna slap Arcadia on the thigh since that's about
Huh?
where she comes up to. Like, well, don't. They're right there.
No, we're fine. Not like they can stop me anyway from doing whatever I want to do.
Do you know who they work for?
Oh,
The DM will remember.
Probably.
this.
probably the queen.
Just a little butterfly effect. The DM will remember this.
Oh, I challenge authority everywhere I go, so don't worry about it.
So Brock, Sparrow, how are you all reacting to this little?
Sparrow is absolutely refusing to be phased by any of this, just remaining seated, sipping her tea, letting it
This is
all unfold
fine.
before her.
This is fine.
Is Brack even in the same room as
Oh yeah,
them?
oh yeah. Right now you've showered
yeah.
She's like coming down the hallway.
and.
Hey, quick question of detail. Was Boda, or sorry, I guess were the people of Wreckford just invited to send an envoy to, the declared dead king, or the current queen?
The current queen. The current queen sent letter to come and envoy.
Okay, I was wondering if I could do some legalist garbage as a delaying tactic of going. Well, technically, we're here to
See the king.
see the
Yeah.
king, and nobody's found the body, so we're gonna go check.
We're just
So,
gonna
yeah,
go.
just so you know, if the queen tries to stop me from saying my wife's name, I might actually commit regicide on the spot. I did hear about that. It'll be very interesting.
I'd like to beg you not to, but I know I can't stop you.
I understand.
I don't think
see
at
how
that
it
point
goes.
anyone could.
We'll see how it goes. I know the terms are that I probably shouldn't be starting fights and such, but you know how it is.
If
I
the
mean-
first person I invited on this job is the one who starts the diplomatic incident, that'll be very embarrassing.
I'm usually fine, but
Speaking of diplomatic incident, Brack only has one pair of clothes, which he has canonically slept in twice at the bare minimum.
Would Brock like
we-
to buy a new set of clothes while here?
Can we get a
Absolutely not.
prejudicatory? Can we get a prejudicatory laundry person in here?
He looks at the rest of the party and goes, "So, since we're meeting royalty and we don't really like them, do I look bad enough, or do I need to go outside and roll around in some dirt or something?"
you know, Brock, you look like you've exploded today. I don't know what it is, but I think it's really working for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do have
look
some
like I
singe
shouldn't-
marks. Things of that
You look
nature.
like I shouldn't trust most of what you say because of how badly you're concussed.
Okay, I'll have you know, I'm not concussed, I think.
Uh,
Probably.
you hear from the background, you're Arnie. Yes, you are.
Well,
Regardless,
Well, I
the
might.
worst of my injuries was I lost a couple fingers. And he holds up his hand with his two new auto mail fingers.
Aye, and those are quite pretty pieces, and you might want to dress better to make a match. I'm not
Or
gonna
I
dress
could
you, I ain't
scuff
your
them
mum.
up a bit to make it match the rest of me.
And I should hope that the Queen is understanding that she's invited adventurers, and that includes a certain standard of fashion. But I would invite you, perhaps, to, for your own sake at least, not get holes that your ass is showing through. Or sorry, not get new pants that your ass isn't showing through.
Are you saying that my lovely duster is not the absolute height of fashion?
I'm saying it's more dust than duster now.
You see the queen of the drow go, like, kind of size you up and go 2 seconds, and then she will druid craft you essentially what is a purple version of Percival de Rollo's clothes.
I have to look up what Percival de Rollo looks like.
You absolutely
It's
should.
a cute little suit vest.
Percival de Rollo?
Yep.
Isn't his name like
Yes, it's very
Very
long, and
long.
I'm not going to say
and
the whole
everyone
thing.
just calls him Percival de Rollo?
Yep, I'm not going to say the whole thing.
Who is this? Who is
Fake
this
fan.
character from?
Critical
Oh.
Role.
If you don't know the whole
What?
name, then you're fake fan.
I know the whole name. I'm just not going
Looks
to say
good.
it.
But I have
Prove it.
actually I have two complaints
Uh-huh.
about that attire. One, Brack actually wears armor under his clothes.
So does he. He's got chainmail sewed into his coat.
Awesome. And second, this is purple clothing Brack is being offered.
Mhm.
Is there a way for him to change the color really quick?
If anyone knows prestidigitation.
Yeah, explode again, and you can get a nice ashy gray.
The queen will change it to whatever color you want it to be.
Brack wants a brown coat because it is what he knows. It is tradition.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to get a brown coat, and it's let out enough for your armor to fit under it and whatnot.
Perfect. If that's the case, then Brack is just going to look around and just. So do I change into this here? Do I
There's a
step in
bathroom.
the closet?
There's a bathroom over there.
Bathroom it is. As he picks up the clothes, sort of drapes it over one arm, and just saunters into the bathroom and just locks the door behind him. Can I also use this as a chance to try and resummon Rhymekos?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. So he's gonna be in there a little bit because he has a couple excess buckles and straps and such on his clothes that I'd rather not mention right now.
Okay.
And also give me a mutant finish eating.
Sparrow, question. Does Sparrow have anything special that they're going to wear to go see the queen?
You mean besides the glittering gold scale mail and a piece of the night sky?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're literally
Just
always in
always.
formal attire. Just the amount of drip off of Sparrow is just unmatched.
Look, Rana would attend without a top on. However, that is mostly frowned upon when meeting royalty that aren't your besties.
I mean, if anybody complained, I'm pretty sure that Arcadia's already ready to fight everybody in that fucking room.
Yeah, I'm ready. Like, just give me a thumbs up or something.
And B,
What's the
Jaina's,
code word?
Jaina's right there
What's-
with her, just like, yeah, no, let's fuck some shit
What's
up.
the fight word? The opposite of safe word. What's the dangerous word?
Yeah, what's the
Should I
danger?
go in there with my
phrase?
bowstring?
My God.
I mean, you weren't told to unstring it, so.
I need to. Okay. Also, I'm almost done with my art, by the way.
That's awesome.
What's the danger word?
Yeah, what is the danger phrase for you guys? Like, what
It's
is
just-
Alright. Who's deciding the word?
I don't know. I'm
Would
just
you-
kind of asking. You give me a word and I'll remember it, and then when I hear that word, I'll let loose and kill everything.
Would you like to pick the danger word since you seem so keen on it?
Oh, me. Or are you saying?
I
Arcana.
yes.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know. I didn't think this through.
You
kill?
could scream anything, and we'd be on it. By the way, Boda, I think these would probably be better off in your hands, and Sparrow will offer the 2 diamonds.
Yeah, Boda, you're being offered a golf ball and a softball-sized diamond.
Well, I'm flattered, Sparrow, but I'm afraid I'm married to my craft.
Yeah, no, that, right.
No,
I'll
I
just
understand.
keep
Don't
these
worry.
then.
Very, very flustered cat. Okay, so Jaina will thump on the door and go, "Hey, Brack, you coming? We're leaving."
Hold on, I'm having a little trouble with the. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go without wearing it. And you see him
This is
walk
just-
out holding the little ascot in his hand, and it's just. This is the shortest tie I have ever been given, and I cannot tie it properly.
You see Jaina take it and tie it for you. There you go. Don't worry, buddy. I got your back.
You see Brack look down at his chest and just blinks, and it's just. I should have been able to figure that out.
She's very skilled.
Yeah, I have to do it for that one over there all the time. Don't worry, you're fine.
Brack nods, and just you see Rhinkos just flit back onto Brack's shoulder. I'm forgetting their names for some reason.
You see Jaina kind of scratch Rhinkos under the chin. I thought you died.
Rhinkos sort of postures a little bit before just did die. And better.
Good. Good to see you. And she'll, like, open the door. And you see the carvers, upon, like, clocking Allura, go, "What? Just follow us." And they're, like, discussing amongst themselves, when the fuck did the Drow Queen get here? Okay, Boda, I'm assuming since you are the envoy, you're gonna kind of be up in front.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are led through the streets of of Emberhaven, and for the first time since you guys have got here, not because the carvers are making them that way, but because it's the middle of the fucking night, there are very few people, like eerily few people on the streets. The lamps have been turned down to like a soft flicker so people can kind of sleep a little easier. It is quiet, and there's a soft wind in the streets. And as your group kind of moves toward the palace, 2 more guards come up and join the first 2 royal guard. And then you're being led, on further into the royal district. 4 more guards flank the group. And then as you enter the palace, 2 more on either side. How are you guys
That's
reacting?
normal. Rana's very used to this. This is a normal Tuesday.
Ranu, this
I
is
think.
not normal for you.
This is not normal
This is
for me.
not
Never
normal.
mind.
The honor guard do not do this.
Go to senses motive.
Okay, go ahead.
What is that? Is that like a?
That's like insight, kind of.
I'd
It's
like
its
to
own skill.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Uh,
do that.
Okay.
That's the wrong character sheet.
Whoever would like to roll for sense motive, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
Boda would have sensed motive, so 17. Or sorry, would have cast guidance on before sense motive.
Okay.
I got a 21.
Okay. Is Brock also rolling or no?
Brack is not going to sense motive. He is, however, going to eye them all suspiciously, but he's not going to try and figure them out. He just assumes that this is either them being extra paranoid or he's about to get jumped.
Yeah,
way.
so Boda, Arcadia, and Ranu, you're about to get jumped.
Ah, shit. No.
Oh, fuck.
Arcadia's arm is going to turn into a ruby arm, and she's going to activate her golden chestplate just preemptively.
Yeah, you see Jaina pull her
nudging
sword.
Jaina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's already got the sword out. She's like, this is not. She's like, okay, this is not fucking normal. And you see the honor guard stop and turn toward you, all at the same time. Their eyes are glowing a deep green color, and they speak in stereo, essentially, and they go, so I hear, and it's not their voice coming out, it's a young adult female voice. I hear some of you have brought, my dear sister's name back into the public consciousness. I will have to ask you not to do that anymore, or I will have to have my guards kill you all.
This is some real illicit shit you're doing here. What's the origin of this magic?
It's not quite illithid. It is, however, an outer planar magic.
Hmm. That said, you can't actually stop me from uttering my wife's name.
Ah, that you're her wife.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Guards, kill her.
Alright, cool. I'll meet you later.
Great.
I'll make sure to see you later.
Before the whole, that little bit of... I just want to know, can Brack recognize what kind of magic this is once she says it's extra planar?
Actually, you might be able to roll Arcana with +5.
Awesome. By Arcana, I take it you mean Spellcraft?
No, there's Knowledge Arcana.
Okay, thank you.
Spellcraft is the skill to determine what a spell is.
Oh, well. Actually, yeah. Go ahead and roll Spellcraft.
I mean,
+5.
it's the same roll for me, because my Spellcraft and my Knowledge Arcana are both +2, so I'm just gonna, under Miscellaneous, add a temporary +5.
Yeah, and standard anyway. I personally think Arcana, Spellcraft, and Use Magic Device should all be the same skill, but...
Yeah. So,
temporary 15.
So, you would know this is Aboleth magic. This is a type of psionic magic used by Aboleth.
Different
Remind
tentacle
me,
weirdos.
A player, what an Aboleth is, please.
So...
Like psychic whales.
Yeah, they're like psychic whales with big tentacles. They are the creatures that were chasing you across the plains.
Ah, one of many.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
we're...
have to look that up again real quick. Because I forgot what the... Ugh.
Yeah, that's an
These
Aboleth.
guys look.
They're gross.
Are we rolling
Looks
initiative?
like a mix between a leech and a squid, but you added fish?
So instead of... because I was going to have them give... It was going to be a surprise round, but since you guys all immediately sense motive, you guys get the surprise round. Before initiative, I'm going to give you guys the chance to fuck up these carvers.
How many are there?
Okay.
So there
You're on
are...
initiative first?
2, 4, 6,
Would
8.
Boda I messaged the shield in chat as a like.
Yep,
I am
that's fine. You
recasting
can
it
absolutely do that.
defensively.
You can absolutely do
Okay.
that.
Anyway, as Boda like sort of backs up against, like it would be cool to do back to back, but I think she basically just bumps up against Arcadia's calf. She's like, I didn't anticipate them initiating the violence, so I suppose my
I'm not in trouble.
stipulation is null in this circumstance. Start swinging. Danger word.
Okay. Okay, so here is how we're going to do this. I'm going to, in order of how high your sense motive was, we're going to count that as your initiative. Arcadia, you're first.
Cool. How many are there?
So there are 8 in total.
Cool. Cool.
So
Whereabouts
no math,
are?
So they are surrounding you in a, basically there's, adjacent to you within 5 feet are 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay, so they're all in cleave range, is what you're getting.
Yes, yes, you can
Cool.
cleave them all.
Wonderful. I'm going to take out the Mountain's Flame.
Oh, wonderful.
Mountain Dew.
The Mountain Dew. And so how do we do iterative attacks again? I kind of need another clarification.
So, go ahead.
You have 3. You can make 3 attack actions a round. Like you have 3 actions in the round. All of those can be attack actions. If you're within range, you're a 5-foot step.
And for the iterative attack given to you by your BIB, you get 1 per round. And you have to call that before you roll the attack. So you have one attack action that can take 2 attacks. So total you can have up to 4.
And if I do...
Then subsequent actions taken, not attacks necessarily. There is a -2, but it does not stack. It's just a -2 on any attacks after your first, 2 swings.
Yep.
Gotcha. And as for the feats like Vital Strike that apply to 1 attack, does the iterative attack that comes from, like, say, if I were to select the first attack as both the Vital Strike and the one that gets the iterative attack, would they both get Vital Strike, or is it just the first?
Just the first attack would get Vital Strike.
Okie doke. So that's what I'm going to start with. Some Vital Strike Cleave. Which is going to be very nice. Do any of them have any sort of different armor to distinguish them, or are they all basically the same?
They're all wearing heavy chainmail, so they're all basically wearing the same armor.
Okay. And I'm just gonna swing for the closest with the cleave.
All right. Holy shit!
Nice.
So I just crit on a Vital Strike. This is gonna hurt.
What's the critical damage of your Mountain's Flame? Like the critical
Mountain's
multiplier?
Flame. The multiplier is 3.
Cool. So add your max damage twice to your roll to. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great start. So Vital Strike, roll the weapon's damage dice for the attack twice, and add the results together. Okay, so that's just another roll.
Mm-hmm.
Does this include the fire and acid damage?
Yep.
Cool. And then you said triple, so max
Attack.
damage twice.
Yep.
Alright, so first swing does 124 damage.
You kill all 4 of them in a single swipe.
Holy fuck.
Fucking A. Hell yeah. We got cleave.
Moving over to the next person. Y'all see Arcadia immediately like Minotaur anger kick in, pull out the hammer that Vera made for her, and kill 4 of them in one strike. Holy shit. Okay, next up is
It's punching, baby. I'm hitting.
So there are 2 of them within 5 feet of you.
Very cool. I have to remember how monks work again. Make an additional attack, taking -2 on all of his rolls. Using Flurry of Blows.
Uh-huh.
That gives me... Okay. What? So I get 3 attacks?
Yep.
Or no.
3.
Using Flurry of Blows is a... Okay, but using Flurry of Blows is a full attack action. So that'd be 4 attacks in total?
Yep.
Okay. This is taken into account. 1.
Okay, so that 21
2,
hits. The 8 does not.
3.
13 does not.
And I'd like, and for this last one, this is the extra one. Okay. That's it. So iterative attacks for the attack number 2 with your BOB, you have to call it beforehand.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine.
If you would like to take that last one as your iterative attack, I will let that happen.
Okay,
the
then
21
I'll keep in mind
will
for
hit.
the future. Yeah.
The 2 21s
I
will
only
hit,
hit, like...
none of the rest of them will. Just 2.
That's fine.
So you do a total of
16.
Yeah, 16 damage.
16.
Does not
Or wait,
take
no,
down the
that's
carver.
6 plus...
8, yeah.
That's 6 plus 8. Sorry, that's 14.
Yeah, 14
14.
damage. You do not take down the carver, but you are beating the shit out of him. Boda, you're up. There are 4 within 5 feet of you. Because you and Arcadia are kind of back to thigh.
How tall is Boda?
Boda's a halfling, so... Are you on the...
Really?
Yeah, Boda's a halfling.
Oh.
Boda's tiny.
I'm not sure if Boda is there right now.
I was muted. Yeah, I'm like 3'5". Gosh, can I just put any? I guess I'm a little confused about sacred weapon.
Okay, what's up? What's confusing you?
What's it? The workers can enhance the weapon. Can enhance the weapon. That any of the following weapon special abilities. The weapon must have a +1 bonus before any other special abilities can be added.
Which I believe all of your weapons are magical. And or masterwork.
Alright. Adding any of these special abilities replaces an amount of bonus equal to the special ability's base cost. Okay, I don't think I can. Cool. She's just gonna add keen.
Okay.
To the spike chain, giving it crit range 19-20. And I will take attack with iterative. Then I have my last action and like a extra half action.
Yep.
Cool. So 3 attacks in total. Hi-ya.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Hi-ya.
That will also hit.
Hi-ya.
That one
That's
won't.
a nat 1 on the die on the third there. Okay, so 16 A crit. We roll crit damage differently, yeah?
Yeah, so what's your critical multiplier on your spike chain?
Times 2.
So you're gonna add your max damage to a rolled damage. So you're gonna roll your damage, and then you're gonna add whatever the maximum damage would be.
Okay, so the roll is already 12.
So plus your max damage.
My max is 17.
Okay. Like your max is 17, or
My max damage on a spike chain is 17.
okay, so 29.
29.
Yeah, you're able to pierce that fucker through the heart on the first attack, pull it out, and then kill another one. So you're able to kill 2 of them.
Cool. Throws the she underhand throws the like tip of the spike chain, which is like this heavier pointed weight, into one guy's chest, and like in ripping it out, like swings it back behind her and hits another guy.
Just scorpion style. Just fucking. Oh, that's so badass. Okay, so up next is, I believe, since Brock didn't roll, it's gonna be Sparrow.
If I make more a mess of this mission than that stupid pink lizard, I'm gonna be cross.
Okay, yeah, Sparrow, like, sees the fucking carnage of Arcadia, and then, oh my fuck.
Don't act like Sparrow
understands-
has not absolutely murdered stuff before.
Oh, absolutely, but Sparrow understands she doesn't even have to draw her bow for this. So, Void, Ranu has light sensitivity, right?
I do.
Oh, but
Okay.
you're wearing the veil, yeah?
I'm underground. I don't have it equipped
Oh,
for this.
no. I'm sorry.
And I suppose your 2 companions also have it.
But
But
the
all of-
queen
Honestly,
doesn't.
hey, listen.
Oh.
Hey, listen, don't worry. Hey, listen, don't worry about it. If Rano can't see, he can't see for a minute. It's fine.
So the
Is it
queen.
for a minute?
So yeah, so the queen and the and Jaina both have specialized armor that make it where they can see in the light.
Okay.
And I had a veil, but I'm like, I'm in the Underdark, so I didn't think to pack it with me.
Okay. I'm gonna do dirty. I'm gonna seek a little activation phrase and cause my cape to shine
What
like
is
the
your
sun-
activation phrase?
sunrise.
Okay, so you all hear very quietly Sparrow say sunrise, and all of a sudden it's bright as fuck in this room.
That's the new danger word.
Yeah, that makes sense. I should buffer that.
Yeah,
and then
so
Sparrow's gonna cast heightened awareness.
yeah, so they are all of the 2 carvers that are alive are blind as fuck, and let me roll some morale rolls just really quickly.
Blind and
I-
very
I-
afraid.
I am joining the guys being blind.
So roll a I'm rolling their morale rolls in public. I rolled their saving throws. In thing. Roll me a con save, or it'd be a fortitude save, Ranu.
Fortitude? Yeah, sure.
So-
fort.
Neither of them are afraid. Very angry, but not afraid.
16?
Yep, that'll do it. You are not blind. You're able to put your hand up before that
Ugh.
happens.
Quick question: just how
A lot of
bright
cur-
is this?
Right,
bright light, 60 feet.
Yeah, it's sunlight.
A lot of
Ah.
cursing and undercommon, though. For
Could
Ranu.
could I have Brack, as a reaction, pull his goggles down over his eyes?
Yes, you can. I
When the
forgot.
fuck
Bragg
did the
also
sun get
has it.
here? When the fuck did the sun get here. Oh, it's you, Pouncy Paws.
Here comes the sun. Da, da, da.
That's Sparrow's new theme.
I've been really wanting to use this for a long time, and this is the perfect place for it. But yeah, cast heightened awareness, and I'm just gonna use perception, use my scent ability, make sure there's no other threats lurking in the no longer shadows.
Roll me. Well, you don't have to. You actually can see them. You see a pair of what appear to be assassins.
Oh yeah.
But they are very clearly booking it the fuck out of here. They failed their morale rolls when Arcadia killed those 4 carvers.
Oh yeah.
They're like running down the alley.
I'm a private contractor. This doesn't involve me
Yeah,
really.
I was here to kill the Drow Queen. Like, that was...
I did not receive hazard pay for this.
Okay.
I was not paid to fight a big fuck-off Minotaur. Fuck that. You do notice, Arcadia, one of the ones you murdered is the guy that called you Shorthorn.
Good. Fuck that guy.
And with the last little bit of my turn, I just take a moment to string my iron bark bow.
Just
That's all.
yeah, Sparrow just like, you know what? Here we go again.
Well then.
Okay, Brock, your turn. There are 2 of them still alive.
Well,
One of them I've been punching really hard.
Actually, I had said that Boda killed that one.
Oh shit, okay.
That was the one that Boda ripped his fucking heart out with the spike chain.
Oh jeez, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was like, oh, I've been punching one, but it's fucking dead, never mind.
Yeah, no, you started punching it, and then all of a sudden, when you finished, Boda just whop right through the chest, and out comes the heart.
Jesus.
Double teams, bitches. Oh my god! Brock, what are you doing?
Well, now that I'm at a certain level where I have 2 attacks, I'm gonna, as my first action, do a attack, which will have me roll twice, but because of how roll 20 is working, first attack is a 16, second attack is a 7, and this is against touch AC because I'm using Howler.
Both of those hit roll damage. Oh, 17 or 14. Yeah. 14 damage, because it already rolled for you. Then you can reload and attack again.
Yeah, he's gonna reload and do it again.
Okay. Fuck.
Uh-oh. One of those is a nat 20.
How? How do you all keep rolling natural 20s?
Just
and
too
I would
good.
also like to point out that I am using some rounds made by the lovely Estelle Remington.
So it's a times 5 critical.
So it's, oh my god.
That's what her rounds do. They give you an extra critical multiplier.
I thought they dropped my misfire chance.
They do.
Okay.
They also give you an extra critical multiplier.
Okay, so then that means one of these I have to add quadruple my max damage and then add, oh god.
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, you guys see, you don't even have to roll. You don't even have to roll, please. Spare me the humiliation of how badly that damage is gonna hurt.
Spare me from having to roll it.
So you guys see Brock pull his goggles down, fire once, reload this double barrel shotgun essentially, click it back up and go, I missed, and then fire again, and one of them dies just normally. The other one's head fucking explodes.
These are like some of the same guys we saw handing out like candy to kids.
Oh no,
on their
these are all honor guard. These guys
Oh,
are
right,
these are the
right.
assholes.
These guys like, yeah, they're like also secret police basically.
Yeah, that's exactly what these guys are. These guys are evil bastards, and you.
Okay, they steal the candy back from the children and say that's government property, kid.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have the like the standard carvers, like, man, I would skewer you with my fucking halberd if I was allowed to. You guys, a few of you do see like standard carvers like see this happen, and then like turn around, like, I don't know, I didn't see it happen.
See what? There's nothing going on. Those explosions? Oh, it's some punk with a firecracker.
I mean, I can't blame them for not wanting to fight me.
Well, most of the carvers also hate the Royal Guard.
For good reason.
So if they see the Royal Guard being slaughtered, they're not gonna fight. You do see one carver, he looks rather old, approach and kind of stamp his halberd down. He goes, "My name is High Commander, Astrius. What in the fuck is going on here?"
We got shouts.
Can I take a swig of my drink?
Pepsi.
Yeah, you can have a drink of Pepsi. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
We've been attacked by Royal Honor Guard or something.
You see him turn the halberd around and like move one of them like where he rolls them over and he goes, all I see is you guys taking out trash.
Yeah, that's good.
Ayo.
That means you got good ice.
If you could get this up off my street, I'd appreciate it. My men don't need to be cleaning up this gunk. We take littering very seriously here in Emberhaven.
I don't know if they're going to be good either.
This is a biohazard.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, this is a biohazard. Get the shit off my streets.
You are in violation of a city ordinance, dumping radioactive materials.
Yeah, could you get this shit out of my fucking street, please? He goes. He points over to a dumpster. He goes, right over there. That's where the trash goes.
Oh, cool. Right on. I was gonna say, like, can I incinerate them with the hammer? But
you can. If he goes, he looks at you and goes, if you want to burn the bodies, go ahead. Just needs to be the fuck off my streets before morning come. Children don't need to be seeing this shit.
You got it.
Brack is just shamelessly sifting through the dead bodies' pockets.
Oh yeah, you can get like 300 gold pieces.
This is more like insight than sense motive, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to try and read this guy to see if, like, giving him the details as to why we were sicked, the Royal Guard were sicked on us, would, like, if he would be keen to do anything about that, or if it would just be like, I'm just turning a blind eye for you. Don't make it more complicated.
Go ahead, roll.
Ah, fuck, that one.
Well, but it's a skill check, so it's 12. You know at least that this guy is, you don't quite know why, but he does not seem to care for the queen or her guard. And he just kind of is helping Arcadia kind of pile the bodies to burn.
All right.
He's stripping them of their armor and their rank and shit.
So Boda's like gonna like go for a bit of sort of not really plausible deniability, but go. So say there were political fugitives who had been contacted by someone interested in perhaps recovering the corpse or living person of the declared dead king.
Do you know if my cousin Endrin is alive?
Well, we've been asked to investigate.
Then I would say take the East Road and try very hard not to get the attention of the Purple Worm.
Of course there's a purple one.
No, he's an assassin.
boy.
He's an assassin.
Oh, a fella known as the Purple Worm.
Yes, there are purple worms down here, but they're much farther south. But, yeah, just try really hard not to get the attention of the Queen's personal bitch. I mean, assassin.
I mean, we've definitely offended the Queen. Existing, I guess.
Yeah. From what I can tell, yes, you have.
God, sorry, the only thoughts that's been going through Ron's head is, oh, she wanted me to do a painting of her, then goes to try to kill me about it.
You see
Just
Allura, you see Allura kind of, like, huff a little bit and go, I think while you folk go and deal with, seeing if Endrin is alive, I'm going to go have a word with the Queen.
Good luck.
Is that word violence?
That word is war.
Oh.
Do
I mean,
you,
no need to.
do you need...
I pat her on the shoulder. Go ahead.
Sparrow, you were speaking?
Do you need a postal delivery worker to take care of that for you?
No, I personally...
The war decoration.
You see Jaina kind of step up and she goes, I'll go with her. I was her honor guard.
Okay.
Thank you for your offer. Do you have a way to send word to my city if I need to?
Lots of ways.
Send word to Sapphire Callum and my older sister that I will need a convoy of my men, about 300 of them, sent here tomorrow.
You got it. Huffy, do you know if that would be in radio range?
Yeah, absolutely. Can we find a rat?
Yeah, there are rats all over the place. The
Yeah,
Rat
it's
Queen
accessible.
helped distribute the radio.
Hell yeah.
They're everywhere.
Then yeah, we can absolutely find a rat, like, real easy. Just grab
Yeah.
some cheese, like, hang over by an alleyway, just hold it out, wait for the rats to show up. And there you go. You got yourself probably, statistically,
Is that-
at least one rat.
Is that what you're gonna do? Because I'm gonna tell you what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd spend like 10 minutes doing that.
Okay, so instead of a rat, like a normal rat, you get a young lady in similar attire to Miss Malady approaching you. Hello, you called?
I was expecting... hi. Who are you?
I am an envoy of the Rat Queen. How may I help you? We are everywhere. We are Legion.
That's great. Hi. I'm Sparrow, just a regular guild master from Wreckford. I was looking for a rat to send a message to the,
Sapphire Palace?
Sapphire
Yeah.
Callum is the name of the Drow capital.
Yeah, I need to send a message to Sapphire Callum.
What would you like us to send? I will deliver the message personally.
Shoot, it's already out of my brain.
I
It
mean-
was a convoy
Of 300 soldiers.
of 300 soldiers. The Queen is declaring war on Emberhaven.
Understood. And she will snap her fingers, and you see a gate appear behind her. Anything else?
Here's your cheese.
Fuck yeah, cheese!
Yay!
You see her, like, nibble on it as she goes through the portal?
All dignity gone.
Fuck yeah, cheese!
Alright. We got more quests to do?
Yeah, you're gonna
Oh,
go
it's just-
save the fucking king.
Boda's got her head in her hands after just hearing war were declared. I talked a big game. I said I'm gonna run a tight ship.
I mean, if we're going to do actual stuff, I think I need to actually get my regular stuff on instead of this.
You see
Okay.
Jaina kind of offer a bag. I brought your stuff.
We've got to make it
Oh,
back
bless you.
to. We've got to make it back to the hotel and recover our luggage before we move out. Thankfully, we won't be hassled by the guard, but I don't know about by the more flamboyant sword wielders.
Oh, we have to worry about the furred worm.
Boda, you see Allura kind of approach you and go, would you prefer that I not declare war right away and wait until you get back? Or if Endrin is dead, and wait until to see if Endrin is dead?
I think that would probably prevent a bit of fighting, wouldn't you?
I mean, she did just try to assassinate us. Me included.
Worst comes to worst, I go to her bedroom and kill her.
Aye,
Wherever the fuck
but
she is.
I'm worried about any fighting that breaks out before we can return with Edrin.
How long will it take for your troops to get here?
It takes about 5 days to get from here to Sapphire Callum.
You think it'll take us 5 days to find the former king?
You see the carver that had been staying there. Well, if he's still in the same place, probably not.
All right. I don't know. This isn't my wheelhouse. Yeah.
I think it's wise to wait until we get back, at the very least, to determine whether or not war is necessary. When we come back, worst comes to worst, he's not alive, or we couldn't find him. I say I could totally handle. I could honestly handle the queen myself, and I think that once that happens, we're not gonna have to worry too much about like anyone else who sympathizes. It doesn't seem like it's voluntary. They've got aboleth magic going on.
Yeah, that's kind of how I saw it. That's why I'm going to go speak with her. If it's aboleth magic, I can stop it. And potentially, if there are any sympathizers with her cause, 300 is more than enough to stop them. Though, I will speak with her calmly, explain that she just potentially caused an international incident, and maybe get that straightened out. And maybe buy you all some time to get Endrin back here.
That sounds good. You saw how to use the radio, so you can contact your troops.
Yes.
I took her a bit more for a scheming sort of tyrant, not a self-destructively jealous sort of tyrant.
Well, she's definitely that. She set up my wife to be exiled. So I guess kind of not a great leg to stand on to begin.
I thought there might be a more material motivation for it, besides just hating to hear so much as her name spoken. But I suppose I gave too much credit to the rich and powerful.
I think
Serves me right.
I think the reasoning, if you don't mind me giving my opinion on it, from my time spent around the royal family of Emberhaven, the youngest of them was always angry at Vera because Vera didn't want the throne. Vera had the option, was the oldest, would have become queen before Endrin, but just wanted to be a smith. And that was essentially her motivation behind having them both killed. Or that was the attempt, anyway.
Very well. By the way, is this convo happening as we're like finding a wheelbarrow to
Oh yeah, no,
chuck
absolutely.
all these corpses in?
I believe Arcadia was, like, melting them down with her hammer.
Yeah. Well, whatever. We're bringing them up to the trash bin, cooking them, throwing
Girl
them in.
boss.
Yeah.
It'll make a stink either way.
But yeah, you're absolutely like, shunk, no more bodies. They're not in the street anymore. So you see the carver go, alright, now I don't have to fine you for littering. You just,
I'll do a great many things. Litter is not one of them.
Good. Good. Just don't litter, and if you're gonna kill, get rid of the bodies. And he just heads away from you.
Oh yeah. Seems like a nice guy.
Okay, so, question. We have been going for about 2.5 hours. would you guys like to continue and head toward the Hydra mine, or would you like to end session here and pick up next time?
I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, we did a lot of talking. We did some fighting. Sounds like a session of the game Pathfinder to me.
Well.
Yeah, I gotta get a shower, then I gotta work in the morning.
Yeah, you guys to sleep. Alrighty, so we're gonna say goodbye to YouTube, and
Bye, YouTube.
bye YouTube.
Fuck you, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.
Nerds.
Thank you all for watching, and thank you guys for playing. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and thank you everybody. Bye.